Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel where we focus on the tactics and mindset needed to become a professional salesperson and my journey in real estate investing. If that sounds interesting, make sure you hit the subscribe button, like this video, and look out for these videos every Tuesday and Thursday. A few years ago, I was working a sales job and failed miserably. In today's video, I'm sharing the top 5 mistakes I made in that role so you don't make them in your role right now. Thanks for watching, guys. Let's get into it. This job that I'm talking about, I made a recent video about it a few weeks back. You could click on that video above my head right here. I would encourage you, definitely do that. It's a really good video. The job, a bit of background. I was working an outside sales job. It was an entry-level job, door to door. My territory was Upper Bucks County. If you're not familiar, it's about 90 minutes from Philadelphia. And I was selling basic internet, TV, and phone lines to small to medium-sized businesses in that territory. Think pizza shops, barber shops, auto repair stores. That's who I was selling to. So I was driving up there every day and spending my days door knocking these businesses. When I got the role, I was a year out of college, had no sales experience whatsoever, had no idea what I was doing, no sales skills, no sales coaching. I was very, very green going into this role, but I was super, super motivated, super excited. There was a lot of opportunity to grow within the role and within the company. And I thought I was going to do really, really well. And obviously, guys, based on the title and the start of the video, you know that wasn't the case. And there's 5 reasons why, when I look back on that role, there's 5 reasons why I did not work out. I was not successful. And I want you guys to pay close attention to these 5 mistakes because I know a lot of you are probably making them right now. And it's holding you back from hitting quota, getting President's Club, whatever it is. So here are my top 5 mistakes I made in that role that you can learn from. The number 1 mistake I made in this role. Number 1, I was focused on the wrong targets. In this job, the people, the top performers, the people who make President's Club, they're not necessarily going out door knocking, cold calling. They're getting a lot of their business from referral sources or authorized connectors, which is what the company called. So they would go and build relationships with people who could send them leads, and in return, these authorized connectors would get paid off of those leads. That's how the top performers were getting it done. I wanted to do the same thing. So I was spending most of my time when I started in the first 3 to 4 months networking and cold calling people who I thought could send me business. And I wasn't focused on actually prospecting, cold calling, door knocking. Was I doing that every day? Yes. I was out there door knocking. I was out there cold calling. I was doing a lot of it, but I was not doing enough of it. And I was focused on the wrong targets. So if I were to go back in time or get that role and do that role again, the first thing I would do for the first 6 months is hit the pavement, make more cold calls than every salesperson in my territory, and hit more doors. And then as I build that up and I do well with that, then the referral sources, the networking, that comes organically. But that's the number 1 mistake I made. So when you're in a sales role, whatever it is, there might be salespeople who are getting a ton of leads, ton of referrals. Don't focus on that. That's the long-term play. When you're starting out in a role, especially me, was entry level, I should have just been focused on door knocking, cold calling, cold emailing, whatever's going to bring in business, immediate business, and the other stuff's going to come. Number 1 mistake I made in that role. If you're doing that now, make sure you fix it, and I think you're going to be a lot more successful going forward. The second mistake I made in the role is I prospected with teammates. So let's say Francois is on my team. We would go out together, we would drive together, and we would hit doors together. So if we hit 40 doors, I didn't hit 40 doors. I only hit 20 doors because Francois took the other 20, which was a complete waste of time. And we did this, our office did this probably 3-4 days out of 5 when we're out door knocking. Wasted time, wasted opportunities. Those doors that Francois was closing, I could have been closing and helping me hit quota. Focus on yourself, nobody else. Big mistake I made in that role. The third mistake I made in this role is I spent a lot of time with people like me, people who were struggling. So we spent a lot of time together. We complained about how hard the job was, how bad our territories were, and I should have been spending more time seeking out help from the top performers. Maybe I sacrifice a day of my week and find the best door knocker in my region and spend the entire day with them. They pull every door. I don't get anything, but at least I'm learning. And I never did that in this role. I just spent a lot of time with people who were like me because I was comfortable talking to them about how hard the job was, which was a complete waste of time. Big mistake I made. The fourth mistake I made, I had no structure to my day. I'm a big believer that you plan the night before. So I'm planning Monday, Sunday night. I did not do that in this role. If you looked at my calendar the past few weeks, you would see every single minute of my day is planned to a T, and I follow that. And we're going to make a video on how this helps me, how I color code everything in the future for you guys, because I know it's going to help you out. But I had no structure to my day. So I'd show up, who am I cold calling? Who am I door knocking? Where am I driving to? That would waste 30 to 45 minutes of my morning when I could have been prospecting. And number 5, the fifth mistake I made in this role, probably right up there with the first mistake I made, which was focusing on the wrong targets. This cost me dearly in this job. I didn't ask for help. I was embarrassed to ask for coaching and help from my manager. There were sales coaches that were dedicated to our region. I didn't ask for help from them or my director. Always ask for help. It's not embarrassing. It's showing that you care about the job and you want to do better. So there you have it, guys. There's the 5 big mistakes I made in that sales role. If I went back in time and fixed those 5 mistakes, I think I would do really, really well in that job. I just want you guys to learn from my mistakes so you don't make them. You can hit your quota and make President's Club. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Let me know a mistake you made in your sales career in the comment section below. Look out for these videos every Tuesday and Thursday, and we appreciate you watching. Thanks a lot, guys.